Right, so I'm here. I'm still rocking my iPhone 14 Pro Max in space black because, yes, I'm loyal like that. And I've been knee deep, or I guess finger deep, in iOS 26 since Apple unveiled it. This is called liquid glass, and thank God it's liquid because if it was sharp glass, I'd be sitting here with bloody fingertips instead of reviewing software. This is Apple's biggest visual change in years, with new features across the board from the lock screen to Photos app, all the way to CarPlay, and even Apple Intelligence on the shiny new iPhone 16 Pros and soon enough the 17s. And today I'm gonna go through almost everything. If it's in here, you'll know about it, right? So, how would I describe liquid glass? Well, think of it like Apple took iOS 7's translucent design, blended it with iOS 15's widgets, and then poured a bucket of CGI water effects all over the interface. The whole UI now bends light, it shimmers, and actually reacts to motion. Open the control center, you swipe your dock, even pop open settings, and you'll see this refractive effect that looks almost 3D. It's trippy, but also kind of classy. It's their way of saying your phone's user interface now feels alive. On the 14 Pro, it's basically everywhere: lock screen, home screen, control center, pop ups, notes, app library, and even the dock. It's not just reserved for the 16 Pro. I do want to talk about the lock screen because it seems to be more of my favorite. You can now turn your photos into spatial scenes, which means instead of just a flat wallpaper, you get this subtle 3D depth effect. Your clock and widgets float above, and depending on your angle, it's almost like a Vision Pro demo crammed onto your phone. It's absolutely amazing. On the clock, it actually resizes dynamically, big and bold when the screen is locked, and then resize to slick and slim when you unlock it. The same goes for when swiping up and down on the notifications bar. Now, by the time you're watching this, I'm already on beta 6, upgrading to beta 7. But with the 6 beta, it actually improved the text legibility. It used to blend into bright wallpapers, it was some sort of an invisible ink. Screen, the icons and widgets now breathe with liquid glass. They reflect and adapt to your background. It's like iOS 26 is a reminder that it's not a static grid anymore, it's more of a living art, which is cool, but sometimes I just want to find the damn settings app. With Beta 6, it specifically added more reflections in the dock and app library. There seems to be brighter button colors with Apple stock apps and a frosted effects setting to keep text more readable. The UI does feel snappier too, apps open noticeably faster than before, and they also added some new ringtones, 6 reflection variants, plus one called Little Bird. Honestly, I feel like they're trolling us, but here's your super futuristic translucent user interface, and also a tiny bird tweeting in 2005 quality. 10 out of 10, thank you, Apple. Alright, the camera. There's a huge redesign here, and as someone who takes way too many random photos of a lot of things, I noticed this immediately. The new interface is minimal, less cluttered, and actually makes it harder to fat finger the wrong setting. The pop up menu is cleaner and clearer, and the video mode feels more intuitive. Plus, switching from portrait to photo to cinematic does feel a lot more smoother. That said, the navigation bar is a little confusing, and it's still no pro mode, which just sucks really. They still keep babying us with this. And the Photos app that majority of us still hate also got a facelift. Instead of drowning in endless thumbnails, You've got a cleaner library and a collections view. And the spatial scenes do apply here as well. Photos look layered and they kind of pop out more cooler. I'll probably go far to say that it looks like Instagram filters on steroids, except instead of making you look better, it just makes your cat look like it's floating in another dimension. You can really love or hate Apple Intelligence right now, and honestly, someone who's a 14 Pro Max user, I'm really not the biggest fan of it, so I shouldn't be talking. But they also gave some updates to it too. Siri finally got a brain transplant, as I'd like to call. There's some updates to visual intelligence by screenshotting something, hold down, and ask your phone questions about what's on screen. A meeting invite, it'll drop into your calendar. A strange landmark on the photo, boom, it'll be ID'd in seconds. There's a feature as well for live translation. Genmoji got some new things as well, and they added some AI shortcuts as well, which seem to be next level, whereby you can chain tasks like as to when you arrive to the gym, play the playlist, silence notifications, and log water intake, all triggered by context, which is very good utility, I guess. It does seem that it's gonna get better bit by bit, but as of right now, it still has a long way to go. The Messages app also is getting cooler where you can set custom backgrounds, run polls in group chats, and even send money right there. So, yes, you can vote on which pizza to order with your friends and Venmo you for it without leaving the thread. The phone app also got smarter too with some pixel features actually, call screening and hold assist, and a tighter layout for all your tabs on the phone app because, yeah, the people to this day still like to use our phones for calling people, and I'm glad Apple actually realized that. Wallet now tracks orders. The music app has Automix, which feels like having your own personal DJ, and it's very, really, really good. And it also translates lyrics as well. There's a full screen album art on the lock screen. If you're playing music, the album cover now fills the entire lock screen. No tiny player cards, just immersive vibes. It's like the wallpaper, but for your ears too. The Map app got a privacy friendly place where you visited history. Safari's does seem to be more smoother and safer. And they also added a games app and a preview app as well. CarPlay also got some liquid glass. You can now switch between clear, dark, or default themes, plus light and dark auto modes. Maps are multi-touch, notifications are compact, and you can even stream video via AirPlay when parked, which is pretty good. Another underrated feature, I think this is for the 16 Pro, but I do feel like I need to mention it actually, is for the battery. Adaptive power. This is low power mode's calmer cousin. Instead of throttling everything to molasses, it quietly dims brightness, slows background tasks, and saves juice without you noticing. And I think you get a notification for when it kicks in, so you know when your phone's babysitting its own battery. And that's actually pretty good. This time your iPhone has your back. So, overall, especially in its beta phase, honestly, this is one of the buggiest betas I've seen from Apple. Spatial photo errors, widgets glitching back, some contrasty issues. I've had more resprings this week than I've had cups of coffee. And trust me, I do drink a lot of coffee. But performance wise, does it's good. It's quick sometimes. And beta 6 and probably short beta 7 will probably make the apps launch way faster. The scrolling feels more smoother and the overall polish is there. Just bugs here and there, probably everywhere. Yeah, welcome to beta testing. And now, as for the 16 Pro with the liquid glass, well, the whole Apple Intelligence features now are gonna be flexed to the hardest. And yeah, the liquid glass looks insane on the OLED. It's like staring into a sci fi panel. Do I envy it? A little. But hey, my 14 Pro Max is still holding its own. The thing's aged well, kinda like fine wine. If that same wine also randomly crashes your photo app. But overall, it's still pretty good, right? So, yeah, that's iOS 26 in a little bit of a nutshell, or maybe in a glass bottle. It's flashy, it's smarter, and it's definitely the biggest leap since iOS 7. Is it perfect? Not really, but it's exciting again, you know. For me, the 14 Pro Max is still vibing with this update, and even if I do feel like I'm beta testing Apple's imagination sometimes, it is what it is. But what about you guys? Favorite feature so far? Have you even updated to the slip class? Is the spatial screen lock pretty cool? Or the ringtones? Or even you fancying Apple Intelligence saving your life in a meeting? Thanks for watching, stay smooth, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.